So in this one, we're going to break down a story of a guy who physically escalated in the wrong way with a girl. And he thinks that he screwed it up with this particular girl. And he screwed up in a few ways, just not in the way that he thought that he did. And this is an important topic because without physically escalation, you're never going to be able to really have that romantic connection with a woman on a date and then ultimately lead it to the bedroom. So he says, I asked the girl I was dating how she felt about progressing physically, and I think I ruined it. So there was another post, TLDR, been on a couple dates with a girl, and I was unsure if she wanted me to make a move to kiss her or anything like that. We had our 5th date and still no kiss or hand holding, and I wanted to make sure there were no misunderstandings. 5 dates without any physical contact, man, she doesn't like you. And that she basically put you in the friend zone and that she is basically just going out with you for free attention. Or maybe she is just bored. He continues, I asked her how she felt about where we were at. And she said she was happy with it. And she liked the pace we were going at. I took the moment also to clear the air about where we were both physically. I just wanted to make sure she knew I was very much attracted to her physically and make sure I wasn't missing any signs from her that would make her think that I wasn't interested. She told me I wasn't doing anything wrong. She was also attracted to me too. She just gets a little bit nervous with the physical stuff, which I could understand. Well, she gets nervous when you try to touch her, because she doesn't find you attractive. Unless perhaps like she's a virgin. Oh my god, like all of this is new. Unless that is the case, there's just no reason for her to ever be nervous with you the moment that you start to physically escalate with her. Then I told her I was fine with that, and I thought we left the conversation in a good spot. Well, unfortunately, a few days later, she told me she wasn't feeling it anymore and wanted to break things off. I asked if it had anything to do with me bringing up the physical stuff. She responded with, I'm not sure. What do I tell you guys all the time? Women have no clue what attracts them. She doesn't understand why she doesn't find him attractive anymore. That's why women are almost never good sources to ask for dating advice. Because this woman, she doesn't understand why she lost attraction for him. That's why I tell you guys, you need to understand women better than that women understand themselves. Because if you do not understand her, then no one is going to be able to help you. A coach that has the experience and that can break it down for you, he can help you like decode what women actually mean and where you went wrong. But women are not good sources, man. That's why she tells you, I'm not sure. How can you improve when she tells you, I'm not sure? And that's what happens all the time with these kinds of stories. Guys ask a woman, oh, what did I do wrong? How can I improve for the next woman? And 9 times out of 10, 99% of cases, you get some answer that you cannot do anything with. You cannot work with it. And women cannot give you good dating advice. Women cannot give you good feedback because it's something biological for them. They do not understand what kind of behavior actually turns them off and what actually turns them on. So he continues, looking back, I worry I did a poor job of communicating what I meant by physical. Sure, the possibility of sex if things led to that, but it was mostly talking about if she wanted to make out and cuddle when we hung out at each other's apartments. She may have got the wrong idea about what my intentions were. Since she confirmed she wasn't interested in me anymore, I wanted to respect that, so I didn't try to argue, but man, this one will bum me out for a while. So overall, the biggest mistake that he makes here, and the thing that really turns women off, is when you make physical escalation a logical construct. When you ask her, oh, do you want to physically escalate? Do you want to kiss me? Can I touch you here? Are you ready for this? In the moment that you make it a logical construct, you turn women off. Because he basically asks her, oh, can I touch you? And is this okay? And do you find me attractive? And it comes off very approval seeking. And also, he doesn't understand that for women, this whole sex thing is just, for them, it's all emotional. But the moment that you start to talk about it in a logical way, in that moment she says, oh, I like this space and let's hold off for it for a moment and stuff like that. Because you turn her off in that moment that you make it a logical construct. The right way that you physically escalate with a woman is always that you do it in a very subtle way. So when you're on a date with a woman, you touch her hand or you brush on her forearm, or you touch her on the leg, something small. If she doesn't pull back, then you can basically, take it from there, see how she reciprocates that. If she's very enthusiastic about it, well, that's a green light. If she is not, then you know that things are not really going as well as that you think that they are. Because also when you make physical escalation a logical construct, you just show to women that you do not get it, and you also show to women that you're just not getting any other women, and that just turns them them off in that moment. Yeah, it should always be very smooth. You should have a very solid process, not her saying yes verbally. Yeah, you should basically be able to pick up on the signs that she is ready for it. But also when you tell her, maybe I missed some signs that you actually want to have a kiss, or that you want me to touch you. In that moment, you tell her, well, I do not understand you and I do not get it. And that's why I need you to tell it directly. And women are never direct. That's just not the way that women communicate, especially feminine women. You need to be able to pick up on these signs. You need to understand women better than that they understand themselves. Because if you do not do that, women are not going to help you with all of this stuff. Because women are not good sources. So that's basically it, guys. Of course, that in this particular case, this whole story unfolded because the woman already had low attraction and low desire for him. And why does she have that low attraction and low desire for him? It's because of the way that he runs his dates, because of the way that he presents himself, because he doesn't come off masculine and strong enough on his dates. And that's why the woman doesn't have that high attraction and high desire. And basically, her not wanting to touch you and kiss you, that is just a symptom of the broader problem. But if you guys want to work upon that, perhaps you're frustrated with your dating life, then you can reach out to me, because you can book a call with me with the link in the bio. And then I'll help you to fix that, and I'll help you to achieve that dating life that you've always wanted.